everybody, and welcome to another episode of On the Back Ash. My name is Cedric. You're on with me today is Zach, Chris, and William. How's everybody doing today?
Doing good.
Relieved.
Relieved.
Good, good.
Gucci.
I'm away from home.
In your new crib.
He's currently
He's in his summer home.
You're
yes.
right. And it's going to feel like home. I'm staying here for the next 4 nights.
Well, that's what happens when you become chief executive. You know,
Not the guy yet.
President.
Still got 2 years. Or a year. I still got 1 more year.
Yeah. Next year he gets the presidential suite.
yeah.
It's big enough.
Next year we're gonna
Lord.
see him in a bathrobe and some person feeding him grapes and fanning him with palm leaves. That's what we're gonna
I
see.
like my life, so I'm probably not going to do that. Probably not going to go that route. 1 year when I did stay up here, though, they gave me like basically an apartment. 1 year they did. Like I had a kitchen and everything.
Dude, one of the greatest things I help sponsor an organization called KYA, which is Kentucky Youth Assembly, where you take it's kind of like mock legislative branch and all that kind of stuff, mock governorship. And they gave us the apartment one that had like a full, like it's like a three bedroom, 2 bath like hotel suite. It was like insane. Like master bedroom and then like master bathroom and then like another bathroom and then like 2 more rooms and then a living room and then a kitchen. Like, how is this in a hotel right now?
You could have put the whole school
Right?
in there.
That was just for
Everybody on the trip just in one
advisors.
room.
That was it. So it was pretty nice.
Yeah. It's nice when you can get the upgrade without even asking for the upgrade. That's nice.
You flash that gold medal. You just put it on the table. They're like, God, we gotta give them.
I wish. There are like 10 people in this world that know we got that thing.
Man.
And there's 3 of them right
Yeah,
here.
3 of us. Yeah, 3 of us are right here. But nonetheless, so today we're just gonna kind of go through some more show releases. There's been a few groups that have gone out already, and you can kind of check through drumrank.com just to kind of see who those groups are. Actually, a good chunk of world class groups have gone out, and as far as
At least half, a little over half, I think, something like that.
I'd have to go through all of the circuits to check to see about the guard because they don't have a thing like drum rank that kind of keeps everything. Or at least I'm not aware of it. So if you're a guard person listening to this, and there is a website that kind of ranks guard weeks to weeks, like let me know. I just know there's way more cards to keep up with, so that makes it a little bit more difficult to do. So, but a lot of people released their shows today, so we're gonna this past couple of weeks, so we're gonna go through those. We'll probably just have enough time to hit the independent world groups for percussion today, but we will try to maybe hit some other groups or at least some highlights from Color Guard and other Color Guard wins and other classes too. But if you want to see more detail about things, you can go to flowmarching.com. Not a sponsor, but hey, holler at your boy.
It'll also be linked in our description where you can find everything.
And you can find all of those things there. So we're just pulling straight from the Flow Marching page. So first up, we got Atlanta Quest with their 2024 production entitled Drive. Said join Midnight City TV for a riveting journey through the neon lit streets when a lone driver embraces an endless pursuit amidst the city's mysteries. All right, so very like 80s retro.
Give me
Back to the Future.
Maybe Blade Runner, kind of that kind of vibe, or like that video game Cyberpunk, that kind of look, or Knight Rider, one of those things. Any of those 80.
If they don't have a full on car out there, I'm gonna be upset.
Like, get off the floor.
Strike would do it.
Yeah. I need a DeLorean.
In a
No,
heartbeat.
we need Kit from Knight Rider on there. That's what we need. Be talking on the floor and stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
intrigued.
Yeah, they got some warm up videos out there. I think they jump. They typically jump pretty well.
I've always enjoyed Atlantic Quest.
They've gotten a lot better. They had a slight, I'll call it rebuild for a while.
Mm.
They didn't make finals for a little bit, but it's slowly getting itself back. Last year did a lot. They made a dramatic like change to the show to clean it, to keep them there, and it was very much needed. So hopefully they can get themselves back up there, because I think it used to be like it was either them and Infinity or them and Matrix that were always battled.
Infinity. Matrix is
Like
always
for a while.
Matrix always been like a step or two ahead of them.
Mm-hmm. So definitely interesting.
Yeah. Next up, we got Audio Theater with their show Space Odyssey: Echoes of the Future. Says Space Odyssey: Echoes of the Future invites the audience on a journey of human exploration in artificial intelligence, inspired by iconic film 2001: A Space Odyssey. We got a chance to see this past weekend, our circuit show. Pretty interesting. I'm going to hold complete judgment on it until I see it in full uniform. They did play all of their book, so we did.
It also says like lighting, visuals, and do they have any of that yet?
I didn't notice any. That don't mean much because I'm blind, but nothing jumped out at me. So I'm guessing it's coming more in detail a little bit later. But it was a nice start for them.
That's hilarious. That movie was on like literally like 3 days
Yeah,
ago.
I remember seeing that. It was on. Yeah.
So, all right. Next group, Cap City, with their show Skin and Bones, and only information we get is "For You Are Dust" and "To Dust You Go Shall Return." So,
All I can think of when I hear the phrase "skin and bones" is, have you ever seen the movie Norbit?
Yes.
Oh my god.
When she's talking, when Rasputia is talking to the other girl, she's like, because she's really skinny, she's like, "Look at you sitting there, all skin and bones and skin." That's what I think of every time I hear the phrase "skin and bones."
So what do you think? You think it's going to be Western feel style,
Mm-mm.
sea shanty
No.
style?
I don't know if it'll be.
Or what do you think?
I don't know if it'll be Western. It might just be dark.
Dark.
Just probably some dark.
gritty.
Yeah.
That's what That's what it's giving me. Because Cap would do something like that. Like that one year, they were just loud for the entire show. First of all, there's this thing called dynamics.
Well, the quote they got from is from Genesis 3:19. If you wanted to know that. So.
There's not a lot for me to tell from that. So
Nah.
they scored well though.
Yeah, so they did pretty well.
They came up
Yeah.
on that first week. So Connexus doing a show called Remnant. Program information somewhere back in time. I left part of me. I want to see if you can try to bring it back to me.
Yeah.
So it was like a show about memories.
I got the picture frames and the
I
photo
just-
and stuff like that.
I just need them to come out like they did last year.
Mm-hmm.
Because that first opening lick was fire.
Were they the ones that did that? They had that show with like the pillars and stuff. Was that them?
They had those silver pillars
Yeah,
out there,
okay.
yeah. If that's what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking
The
about.
monolith.
Yes, the monolith.
type
Yeah,
things?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they made the little triangles.
Yes, okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Okay. That was a good show. That was cool.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
Dark Sky Percussion doing a show called Ad Astra. I knew Will were like
Everybody doing movies.
Right.
movies,
Oh,
space, or something. We look to the stars to see
Space
ourselves.
Marine.
So pretty cool
mhm.
show poster design. This seems right up Dark Sky's alley.
I'm interested to see how they're gonna pull this off, especially if you've seen that movie.
Yeah.
I have not seen that. I know it is. It is one. Because I remember it's like the if you ever seen Space Cowboys, the one with Tommy Lee Jones or whatever. It's supposed to be like the love letter sequel to that movie. I haven't seen it yet though, but it came out during COVID, if I remember right. So
See this, it's so weird because you said you haven't seen the movie,
No.
right? Do you think you might plan because this might be a spoiler?
go for it, man. It's okay. It's not gonna.
Sure.
Spoiler alert. If you're a listener and you want to see this movie, hit the skip button at least 1 minute's time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Zach. So, I mean, basically, it's his father stuck up in space, and the guy goes out there, and the military or whoever basically sends him up there to try to bring his father back, but his father just turned wacko, basically killed everybody, killed his whole team, and is trying to do something to, because apparently it's one of those, like, I think if I'm mistaken, Earth is one of those, okay, we were supposed to explore this, but it failed, so now I'm doing what is right to make sure that this doesn't get into the wrong kind of hands type of deal. And it just goes all nuts and bogs. So I'm sitting here like, how y'all going to portray that? Or do y'all have a completely different thought process for this? Because that's going to be weird.
And they can get away with it. They're world class.
What you said, like we talked about last night.
So, Flux Indoor Percussion's doing a show, See As We Are. No info, but
Mystique.
pretty creepy eye.
It's the prequel to Mystique.
Rip off.
Windows to the Soul. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, God. Oh, we don't need a repeat of that.
Oh, that show was fire.
Yeah. That show was really good.
Sir. Infinity doing a show called We Were Here. No information.
All right.
And
It gives nothing, but I'm excited for it.
It's got some remnants of this past season in it. Musically.
All I see is some grass in the photo too. So
There is some
grass.
They've got like these
or
cracks in
like-
the bricks, or no, it's either cracks or like roots or like vines.
vines probably, but they got, if I ain't mistaken, they're like black boxes or something. I thought they were coffins at first, but it's like some kind of black boxes everywhere, I think. But they've got musical licks from that remnants from last year. I didn't get the show when I watched it, but I do feel like they still are playing well. So
Infinity 2 doing her show Davy Jones Requiem. I think that's even without a show description. I think that's pretty descriptive.
yeah,
itself.
they got a whole ship out there and everything.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh! Well as they told the story of Sweeney Todd last season, I'm excited to see this.
do you all think it's going to happen this year?
No,
Oh, okay.
No.
Dang.
there's no way, because Infinity is already out. It's last year to me, all three groups were in a struggle bus, and I don't know who said what when at some camp, but the whole Infinity organization as a whole decided to revamp. They cut, spliced, and changed. They came out that next show, because I remember saying it that it was completely different groups. every single one of them was completely different, and it came out of nowhere. So I think they're on top of it this year to make sure whatever happened last year doesn't happen again. And that Infinity, they already playing. So
Good.
They better
it
make
would be
sure,
nice though,
they
because
better,
I would do a backflip for that.
better make sure what happened at finals last year don't happen again. Or
Yeah.
there will not
That
be
part.
there will not be an Infinity.
That part. Mm-hmm.
Because that was unacceptable what they did.
Mm-hmm. They know.
So,
They know.
MBI, which is Minnesota Brass Indoor, indoor, I think that's what that is. Percussion doing a show, Polaris says find your way. So probably dealing with
Cool.
Mars and
A lot of
Matt.
space.
Polaris is the North Star, so
A lot of space stuff so far. That's the third show that dealt
Yep.
with something in the sky. So
Yeah.
I feel like that might be good.
well,
Because I like
their
them.
color scheme looks pretty cool. Like with the northern
well,
lights.
Yeah.
and
it's
that
like
kind of
I
North
hope it's
Star,
like
but
that.
then also it's like Northern
Yeah.
Lights too. So
Northern Light. So I hope it's like that. Their color
Yeah.
for the show.
Yeah. So pretty cool.
Because this will actually be pretty dope.
Monarch Independent doing a show called Giver. No. No show, and I think we got a pedal.
Is that a wishbone?
no, that's a branches.
Yeah.
It's a
Flower.
branch.
Is
with
branch?
looks like a lotus. Is that a lotus
Yeah,
flower?
it's a lotus flower.
Cherry blossom.
Oh, it's kind of give a bone vibe off.
That's why I said wishbone. I was like, is that bone remnants or because is that a vine like a thorn
I think it's a branch.
on the right side? That little tiny piece.
Yeah. I don't
In the
know.
background,
Maybe
a
a
bunch of
thorn.
lotus flowers too. So
Yeah, there's a bunch of flowers in the back.
mm,
Okay.
I'll think about that.
Okay.
Music City Mystique doing their show called The Red Line. No information on flow, but Shane Watley did talk about that. I'll look that up real quick.
I think it's in our Twitter.
Oh, he put out another video.
Huh? I hadn't.
Did he put out? He put out another video.
I don't know.
No, I mean he did. I'm talking about him personally.
Yeah, he did.
Like him just talking, like in an interview.
Oh, okay. I hadn't seen that.
No, I was asking, did he?
I didn't know he did the first one.
Well, I know a while back, one of the shows he did something and he was explaining it. I didn't know if he had done that again.
To my knowledge, no, because like I said, I never knew about the first one. I'll read just a little bit of this because it is fairly lengthy.
It'll probably make you more confused.
Huh?
I say it'll probably make you more confused the more you read it. One of those
Maybe.
things.
Music City Mystique presents the show Red Line, a compelling and innovative show that delves into the theme of challenging societal norms through art and music. The performance centers around the concept of the red line as a metaphor for the boundaries and conventions in society that artists and musicians have historically pushed against. And that's about a third of it. I'm not going to read all of it, but
You got to see this, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I did, and I could see where they're kind of going with it, with the pushing of those boundaries and those lines, and
Do they
it's
play in the
more.
stands? Do they push the red
No, they
line
don't
that
do
way? Oh dang! Okay.
There's a big old red, bold line on the edge of the floor, and then they have some props that are red and flash and do some other stuff. I mean, it's like Mystique. They play well. It's not West Coast clean yet, but they never really are early. They always they one of the groups that continuously improve throughout the season, and when it comes finals week, they're at the top of their game. So I'm not too worried about that from them.
They've got
And so far,
I was gonna say they've got like a dance ensemble, right?
Yes, they have a vision
This year.
this year.
mhm.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
so far-
I haven't had one of those in a while. I don't think.
Yeah, so far there is a video out. Ain't no telling how long it might stay up if it doesn't. But you can't watch the shows about like 5-6 minutes, maybe 5:30.
Yeah, they did a good
But
job.
yeah, but I think I'm digging it. I think I'm digging it. It's going. They got some cleaning, and they got to keep doing some more stuff. Get the uniforms, get all that other stuff going. But I think I get it. I think I get the direction and what it's going to, and I like it so far.
Yeah.
How will it land during champs and all that kind of jazz? Who knows? Because the West Coast is hot right now, man.
Always is, man.
It's crazy hot. But this will at least keep them in the
It's
conversations
gonna be fun
for
to
sure.
watch. They come together.
Yes, it'll be entertaining.
We have Power Percussion, which they show Drawn to the Flame, with a candle with a flame blowing that kind of looks like a person.
If somebody ain't on fire in the show, I ain't watching it.
Yeah, Post Percussion with their show Grow.
Set new boundaries.
I don't think you can do that. I think
Dumb,
there's
dude.
something in the world.
Hey, they're gonna push the red line and light somebody on
Oh
fire.
my gosh, why are we
Listen.
You're confused. fans.
Combine everybody's.
They're in space. All right, they're in space.
They're in
Okay.
space,
They're trying to cross the line in space
pushing the
by
line.
pushing the lines.
They
Okay.
get too close to the sun, so they catch on fire.
While they are trying to give her
All right,
to
so
And then they meet Davy Jones.
Grow. Oh god.
end it.
All right, guys, let's end this episode. Of
So-
Podcast. I think we're done. Period. Forever. Post Percussion doing a show called Grow. So another.
Get canceled by WGI. I'm sorry.
It looks like another plant-based show. I don't know.
Plants.
They
I want a
have.
whole
Would be
garden
plant-based.
everywhere.
in
I want the Garden of
Californians.
Eden. That's what I need.
I want
They're
palm
plant-
tree. I
they're
want
plant-based
real
products.
palm trees. Literal real palm trees. Y'all got millions of them out there.
At the end of the
Just
show,
grab
they
a
just
couple.
blow those dead dandelions all
Dead.
over the place.
Imagine,
It's in the mouth.
imagine the ones that don't fall on the other side of the timeline. Like I'm just like shoveling,
Oh, God.
like just rushing, pushing.
That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty.
Oh man,
There's lots of videos and things you can find of them. Their finals clean already. It's ridiculous.
Already. And I hate them. I hate them. It's just ridiculous.
RCC doing a show called Carousel. Program information, figures and faces, they come and go. A carousel of memories, a vivid show. Routine and rhythm in the carousel ride, and circles we journey side by side. So,
I like
I'm
it.
just gonna
I
say
haven't
this.
seen it. I haven't seen it, but they got a lot video out of a run through of the music with the battery in the front, and it's good. I really enjoyed their front book.
I don't think they thought this poster very well through. Unless I'm just dumb, because I started reading from the left to the right around. I didn't
Were you
start
trying to say
top and go
ink?
down.
El
I was like,
Claros?
Selcaron,
El
Selcaron,
El Carus.
Selcaron. I was like,
It's
Selcaron.
Spanish.
And then I saw the show title Carousel. I was like, oh,
yeah, they definitely should put the C where the E is and go on that way. I'm with
you
you.
know.
Redline, not the show, but the group Redline,
Boy, that's gonna be confusing this year.
is doing the rose that grew from concrete. So I think we've all heard that analogy before.
Mhm.
Probably read.
Every road
They had a
has
pretty
its thorn.
good year last year, didn't they? Well, they started pretty strong, right? Didn't they do like that water show or something like that last year? Was that them? I think.
I don't remember. I barely remember anybody outside the top six from last year.
It's hard. But I'm pretty sure they did some kind of like water blue. They had blue on the field, or on the tarp, I mean, on the floor.
Yeah, they had a.
Something to do with like waves or something, right? Or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Rhythm X doing their show Blackbird. Yeah, Rhythm X.
Is that what is the poem
You're thinking of
That's the
Raven.
with the
Raven.
You're
bird
thinking
in
of
the
Raven.
Raven? Okay, I'm thinking of the
Yeah,
Raven. Okay.
the
Great
Raven.
roller coaster too, by the way. The Raven.
Oh, yeah. But then you think Blackbird, you also might think Beatles
Yeah.
Blackbird. But
Oh, I didn't even go that direction. Yeah,
um, who knows? I'm excited. If it's anything like
that could
last
be
year,
interesting. It's
I
very that
still I'm
sounds very
still in
Texas.
awe in trying to figure out last year's show.
That was big brain
That
concept.
was
yeah, but it made
That
sense.
staff gets
It
around.
was big brain, but it made sense. Right.
Yeah, that staff gets a round of applause for
How
that.
do I just say this again? Was that the one that had
so
like
good.
the amorphous blob on the floor?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good show. Yeah.
Rhythmic Force doing the version of you, or this version of you, I should say. So looking very,
Mm, robots,
very
maybe.
something. I don't know what to think of it. Maybe.
It looks like one of those pictures in the catalog that you look in to buy uniforms.
You know what? Fred J. Miller.
This is band shop.
What in the band shop is going on here?
Um,
We're all one tonight, guys.
Oh God!
Ron's Percussion doing
It,
their show Hush.
it's the last name.
Um, no information about it. Kind of really hard.
Hush.
Keeping it hush hush.
So maybe you might.
This neon sign
Yeah, I
ain't
was like,
Yeah.
that's
very loud right now, but
Strike Percussion doing their show 7 Minutes to Midnight. It says Strike Percussion presents 7 Minutes to Midnight, inspired by the symbolic Doomsday Clock, the 2024 production. Explores the
ooh,
fragility of humanity, the rise of power, and the enduring hope that persists in the face of impending catastrophe, narrated through the eyes of the clock's creator.
this is right up Will's alley right here.
this is
Yeah, I
interesting.
would say this is all you, man. When I think about post-apocalyptic stuff, that's
And it makes sense.
I just
It will probably be around 7 minutes. So there you go. And then
gave it to you.
to even keep
Foreshadow.
Vessel doing their show called Hope, even though their poster is not very hopeful. But lots of,
Looks
There's
very
an asterisk
apocalyptic.
there.
yeah. But lots of imagery that you can take from that, from the show poster about what that show is going to be about.
That's cool looking.
Yeah. So that's it.
I like the
I
colors.
do too. I was getting that very like Blade Runner 80s kind of futuristic city vibe.
Painting.
So, so there's a few more that probably need to release their shows, and maybe they're going to, maybe they won't. Sometimes they will, sometimes they
Are there any big groups that we're missing? Like any of the top? I think they're all announced, haven't they?
won't. Yeah.
Like
What's
the top
what's
Matrix.
about
Okay, there was okay.
Matrix, George Mason.
Matrix,
Matrix
George
hasn't been
Mason.
on. George Mason hasn't gone.
Okay.
Somebody else. What about isn't there somebody else in California? No,
From Cali at the top?
no, I lied.
Not at the top.
So, so let us know down in the comments below who you think about rooting for and who you're looking forward to seeing or who you've seen and what you think about what you've seen and all that good stuff.
I am ready for a regional, man. I'm ready.
February 17th, first one.
Yeah.
You got preview shows coming out this weekend too, as far as virtual. So it's here. We are here. So nobody has anything else. My name is Cedric. For Zach, Will, and Chris, this has been another episode of On It by Cash. We will see you guys later.
Wait, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa. You can find us
Aggressive.
on Twitter,
Oh,
now known as X, Facebook, and
it'll
Instagram.
always be Twitter.
You can watch us on YouTube and watch us on Spotify and also listen on Apple Podcasts. Make sure you go out, spread the word. We do WGI too, not just DCI. Let it be known. We love you all. Hope you have a good week. Now we can go. Sorry.
All right.
Out.
We are dead.
Out.